Hey everyone, afternoon, happy Monday. Wanted to do a quick demo of our operator pricing proposition and product portal today, really, before everybody starts to shoot off on holiday, school holidays now in August. So I'm going to take you through a view of the portal with some use cases that I've been working on today for demonstration purposes. I'm going to do a tiny bit of financial analysis in a slide deck, which I, in true Blue Peter style, created earlier. So I'm going to keep this one short, probably about 5 minutes, take you through some scenarios, look at some net margin per customer ads, and see if it all makes sense at the end. This is all about optimizing Waibu as a channel, as a digital channel, by the way. So hopefully you can see my screen. Here we go, share screen. Yep, good, share screen. And we can go straight into the portal and look at either the florist from Leeds with a usage profile and look at which operators are selling SIM-only deals which suit either the florist from Leeds in the best way possible. The icon's gone, by the way. This isn't a problem with our portal. This is actually a problem with my browser because my MacBook is running out of memory, so it's refusing to display some icons. So we have a usage profile here for either the florist from Leeds. We have many profiles that we can create, and we can actually add new ones on the fly. And you can see either the florist from Leeds, her usage profile again across mobile data, text messages, and standard UK calls to landline. No international, no premium rate on this one. So what we can see from the portal, quite simply, is that there are a variety of products that are ranked from 1 to 10. Our friends at Vodafone are number 1. There are some out-of-bundle charges, which is really interesting in this user case. So the standard tariff cost of 10 has been increased by £1.17 due to out-of-bundle charges, primarily around the data, as you can see here. And as you know, Waibu, we do the calculations on every single product that's out there, including out-of-bundle charges. So we do genuinely match you as a user, mobile consumer, to the best deal for you. We don't have to have the breakdown on this, by the way. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. So you can see that the second offer from Tesco is £12.50, and actually the financial analysis has been done around this £12.50 tariff when we move into the presentation very shortly. And there's various other offers from other networks which are slightly more expensive, but very interesting in terms of the cost delta between kind of the cheapest offer out there and the most expensive in the top 10. So just to remind you, this is a portal that we actually use with operators in workshops to work out the type of customers that they are wanting to attract, how their SIM-only tariffs and propositions match those consumer profiles, and whether there's room to adjust allowances or adjust pricing to make that operator that we're working with in the workshop appear in the top 3 or the top 10 more frequently. Now, it goes without saying that Waibu as a digital distribution channel is pushing brands and products into the handset, the device of mobile consumers that are actively searching for a better deal. So the people that are using that are downloading Waibu and using us are actively searching for a better deal, and that's really important. Mobile operators have the chance to push their brand to those people that are actively searching for a better deal. And not only is their brand pushed to the consumer, it's pushed to the consumer free of charge. And we, Waibu, do the matching consumer to deal. So it's a high quality sale. So we work in workshops, adjust the personas, adjust the usage profile. And of course, we can tinker with pricing or allowances to get your brand in the top 3 or top 10 more frequently. And that consultancy service that we offer is gaining popularity, to say the least. We're actually turning this portal here into a self-service portal, so it's not necessary for Waibu people like me to be in the room with you. You can log in, use the portal yourself, and find out what you need to do to optimize your products and services via Waibu and any other digital channel, to be honest. Let's just have a quick look at some financial analysis, and hopefully you can still see the screen. I'm going to play the slideshow just to go right onto the first page. So very much focused on a 12.50 SIM only deal, and we're going to do some financial analysis here about you know, what does it mean if you're in the top 10? What does it mean if you're not in the top 10? If you make a small adjustment to be the number one deal, what's the actual impact on your bottom line and your revenue? So for this user case here that we're going to go through today, the tariff is $12.50. It's a 12-month contract. Our connection bonus at Waibu, if we sell this deal for you, is $12.50. It's the first month's tariff effectively. So the lifetime customer value, the LTV, over a 12-month contract is £150. It's £12.50 times 12. That assumes that the consumer doesn't go out of bundle, so there's no out of bundle charges. So it's a pragmatic, realistic lifetime value. The net lifetime value of that customer is actually $137.50 because you owe Waibu $12.50 for getting the connection for you. And the net margin across those 12 months, we're assuming that there's a 68% margin, net margin of $93.50. Where do we get the 68% margin from? Well, quite simply, we read everyone's annual report. So, you know, we can basically use operational overhead costs versus number of consumers to work out the net margin for a SIM-only deal. And again, our tool, when it's self-service, will hopefully include a way to do this financial analysis very, very quickly, and that net margin will be configurable, so you can switch it about. So if we're saying you optimize Waibu as a distribution channel and you are connecting 1,000 of these deals a week, that's £93.5 thousand in revenue a week, a net margin of nearly 5 million a year. So I think what we're saying here is that if you optimize Waibu as a channel and you've got great big ambitions as a mobile network, as Waibu has great big ambitions to save 60 million consumers in the UK a substantial amount of money by matching them to the right deal, you can obviously improve connection rates and put a substantial amount on your bottom line. Now, that's great. You might say, well, if I connect 1,000 a week through Waibu, I actually drive a lot of revenue and I drive a lot of growth onto the company through a single product line. But obviously, if that $12.50 tariff is number 3, you're not going to get any connections, to be honest, because consumers are fickle. And if there's a cheaper brand that they recognize and you're number 3, they're probably going to go for number 1. That's our experience at Waibu anyway. And we'd be delighted to share some of those kind of recommendations versus purchase stories with you. If your brand is well known and you're number 1, there's over a 90% chance that that's going to be the brand that the consumer's going to buy. If your brand is not well known and you're number 1, 2, and 3, you may be the cheapest, but the consumer will probably buy number 4. And again, that's probably a reason to work with Waibu to optimize us as a conversion channel. Let's flip to the next page. So in this user case, we're assuming that we're working with a mobile operator who wants that $12.50 tariff to be number 1, not number 4. So they're going to discount it by a whole 25 pence a month. Yes, I know, crazy. To make sure that for this user case, for this profile, they're actually number 1 in the list of recommendations. So instead of being 4, they want to move themselves to number 1. So the connection bonus for Waibu drops by 25 pence. So we'll take that on the chin because, like the mobile operator, we're determined to get a good number of customers that are actually buying this product. Let's have a look at how that extrapolates up across the same growth pattern that I went through earlier. So the lifetime value of the customer is slightly less at 147 across the 12 months. The net lifetime value after Waibu's connection bonus is 134.75. So there's very, very little difference actually for the 25 pence a month reduction. Here's the interesting thing. So with the 68% margin, the same factors as before, the net margin across 12 months is still substantial. And again, let's look at what it does to the bottom line. Assuming that you're connecting 1,000 subscribers to this deal on a weekly basis, you're actually going through a process where you're giving up £100,000 in revenue to be the top recommendation to get these 1,000 consumers connecting to you. So you're losing 100,000, but you're still gaining 4.76 million in net revenue. So this is net margin after all your costs, and you put in 52,000 net ads on the base. So you can see very, very quickly, even though we've done it in slides, to move from 4 to 1, to attract that customer type, which is profitable for you because you've got a margin, and we know what the profits are because, you know, we're addressing them on this slide here. To move from 4 to 1, you collect 25 pence a month less, a very, very small amount. The impact on the bottom line is very, very small. Even connecting 1,000 subscribers a week, so adding 52,000 subscribers a year, the impact on revenue is 100 grand. You're still getting the net ads, and you're still driving close to, well, over £4.75 million a year in revenue for the sake of 52. Well, the revenue matches the 52,000 net ads. So I hope that's clear. If you've got any questions, delighted to answer them. I'm mg@wyboo.co.uk, or of course you can get me through LinkedIn, where I'll post this. I'll post this demo. Wyboo's console, pricing, proposition, and product console, and optimizing products for UK operators is becoming more popular, and we're engaging with more operators who want to create more meaningful products for the consumers and the personas that they want to attract. Not for everyone. Only Wyboo knows that user's usage profile before they buy. It doesn't follow that your offer has to be presented for every single Wyboo user. You can work with Wyboo to optimize as a channel, and your offers can appear in certain scenarios when a usage profile that you want to attract appears. Talk to us if you want to know more about that. We genuinely believe that's the future of mobile. The consumer typing in information and buying a product is not today. Today is about analyzing that user's real consumption of voice, text, and mobile data using the radio layer in the sky, matching them to a deal, and allowing operators like you to decide whether you want to appear in that list of results. And if you do want to appear in the list of results, what your offer should be. And we'd be delighted to increase our work with you so you can understand more about using Wyboo as a high quality, low cost, digital, modern connection channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for the alerts on the screen. I'll turn them off next time. Send me a question via email if you want me to answer it. Thanks, guys. Cheers.